What if the I Ching was not only used to predict the future, but also functioned as an ancient wall calendar? Not a calendar like the one on your phone, but a chart hung on the wall, a symbolic map of time, seasons, direction, and change. This idea came from my aunt, who once asked whether the 64 hexagrams might have been the prototype of a wall calendar. At first, that sounds unusual, but the more you look at the I Ching, the more it makes sense. The text is constantly concerned with when to act. When should you move? When should you wait? When should you advance? When should you retreat? These are not only questions about the future, they are questions about timing. In an ancient agricultural civilization, timing was not abstract, it was survival. A calendar told people when to plant, when to harvest, when to store food, when to travel, when to perform rituals, and when to stop. If you planted too early, frost could destroy the crop. If you planted too late, the crop might not mature. So a calendar was not simply a list of dates. It was a guide for aligning human action with the rhythm of heaven and earth. The I Ching works in a similar way. Good fortune is not merely random luck. Misfortune is not blind doom. Very often, good or bad fortune depends on whether action fits the moment. The same action can be wise at one time and foolish at another. Speaking may be right when the time is ripe, but dangerous when the situation is not ready. Waiting can be weakness in one context, but wisdom in another. The I Ching teaches that action receives its meaning from timing. This is why the wall calendar theory is powerful. A hexagram is not just a fixed symbol dot, it is a moment in a process. Each line within the hexagram can also be read as a stage of time. The bottom line often suggests the beginning, when something is just emerging. The middle line suggests development, struggle, or stabilization. The top line often suggests completion, excess, exhaustion, or reversal. In this sense, a hexagram is almost like a miniature timeline. If the 64 hexagrams were arranged visually, they would form a symbolic calendar of change. Not a calendar of numbered days, but a calendar of situations, beginning, obstruction, gathering, conflict, retreat, breakthrough, abundance, decline, and return. When someone casts a hexagram, they are not only asking, what will happen? They are locating themselves inside a map of change. The answer tells them what kind of time they are in. So the I Ching may not have been only a divination system for predicting the future. It may also have functioned as an ancient wall calendar, a hanging chart of time, direction, season, and transformation. Its deepest question may not be, what will happen later? But what time am I in now? And once you know the time, you can understand what kind of action belongs to the moment. The 64 hexagrams record change itself.